welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to track customer feedback from Google Forms to Airtable. So here I'm receiving new feedbacks through my Google Forms, and here my objective is that when I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the same submission should be added as a new record in my Airtable account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Forms with my Airtable using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. Now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically log the customer feedback from Google Forms into Airtable. This helps you organize responses in one place, making it easier to analyze and improve your services. So here on my screen, you can see my Google form that I've already created with the name customer feedback. And here my objective is that when I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Google form, then automatically that response should be added over here in my Airtable as a new record. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Forms with my Airtable using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply making a form submission over here. So this is the form, and here you can see I have pre-filled some details over here such as feedback, suggestions, name and the email. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the submit, and here you can see we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Airtable account, and here you can see we have successfully created a new record over here where we have received the name, email, feedback and the improvements. So with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. So here let me tell you first that automatically this Google form is connected with Google Sheets so that every response should be captured over here, and after capturing the response over here, then automatically that response is added over here in our Airtable as a new record. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Forms with my Airtable using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and here before moving forward with the connection, let me all tell you about the Pabbly community. So this is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share your workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active, supportive space to learn and grow together. Now you can find the link to join the community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly Connect's homepage, and here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here you can see it is asking me to select the workflow builder, and here you can see two options. The one is the new beta and the other one is the classic. So basically new beta is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic is stable and the familiar approach. So here in this video, we are going to use newly launched feature, that is new beta over here. So we are going to click on the select, and then a dialog box has appeared in front of us. So here you can see it is asking me to enter the workflow name. So here I'm going to enter the name as track customer feedback from Google Forms to Airtable, and then here is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section where you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. So here we are going to set up the trigger first by clicking on this add trigger button, and here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Forms, as I'm receiving new feedback forms through Google Forms. So here it is asking me to select the app event, so I'm going to select the event as new response received, and then we are going to click on this connect, and here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Forms account. So this is my Google form over here that I've created with these fields, and now firstly I'm going to connect this Google form with my Google Sheet in order to capture the response at one place. So for that I'm going to click on this responses, and from here I'm going to click on this link to sheets, and then I'm going to create a new spreadsheet for the same. And here you can see we have successfully created a new spreadsheet over here with these same fields over here. So now here what we are going to do is that we are going to test this connection first by making a form submission over here. So I'm going to copy the responder link for this form, and then I'm going to open it in a new tab, and here I'm going to enter some details and make a form submission. So I'm going to enter the feedback as store location is not good. And here I'm going to enter the improvement suggestion as please start home deliveries. And here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy user and the email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. And then here I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets. And here you can see we have successfully received response over here. That means we have successfully connected our Google Forms with our Google Sheet. So now here after building this connection, what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here to build this connection, you need to install an add-on on your Google Sheets account first. And for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Now here in this add-ons you need to select get add-ons. Then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and then you need to install this particular add-on on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account, so I'm going to move back, and once you're going to install this add-on, you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. And here after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. Now here under this initial setup, you can see it is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And here for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column F. So I'm going to enter my trigger column as column F, and then I'm going to click on the submit. And it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with our Pabbly Connect. And now here we are going to test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here. And here you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to our webhook URL. That means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here before moving back to our Pabbly's workflow, let me tell you that you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically whenever you're going to add a new detail in your Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, so now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received all the details from our Google form. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received new form details to our Google Forms, then automatically I want to add the feedback received in my Airtable as a new record. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Airtable. And here I'm going to select my app event as create a record, and then I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Airtable account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Airtable. And here you can see Pabbly Connect is requesting for the access. So I'm going to give access. Firstly, I'm going to add all the resources, and then I'm going to click on this grant access. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then he's asking me to enter the base name. So here I've already shown you that I have my base with the name feedback and the table name as table 1. So I'm going to select that particular detail over here. And here I'm going to select my table as table 1. It says enable typecasting. I'm going to select false. And then it is asking me for the name, email, feedback, and the improvements. So basically these are the fields that I've added over here in my Airtable. So now here, instead of entering the details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that when you're going to receive new response from Google Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the name, I'm going to map the name. Here for the email, I'm going to map the email address. Here I'm going to map the feedback received. And here I'm going to map the improvements. Now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added all the details in our Airtable as a new record. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new detail over here. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Forms and our action as Airtable. So that when you're going to receive new form submission through our Google Forms, then automatically all the details are going to be added over here in our Airtable as a new record. Alright, so these were the steps to how to track customer feedback from Google Forms to Airtable. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.